On these side streets, the battle for Tahrir Square and Egypt's future plays out. Both the protesters and security forces believe they are protecting the country. But it isn't just tear gas tearing apart Egyptian society. As clashes centered on a call to remove Egypt's military leaders went into their third day, a senior military commander said they weren't their forces in the square.
The armed forces personnel have arrived following a request by the Interior Minister. This request was approved by the head of the Supreme Council of the Armed Forces, just to help in protecting the headquarters of the Interior Ministry. Our personnel have nothing to do with the sit-in. They were not asked to storm the Tahrir Square or break out the demonstrators. Our soldiers were only stationed around the headquarters of the Interior Ministry.
Security forces in Tahrir Square were mostly riot police under the control of the Interior Ministry. But to many Egyptians, that distinction doesn't matter.
This is the central morgue in Cairo, and the courtyard is full of relatives, either waiting for their loved ones to be brought out so they can bury them, or waiting for the bodies to arrive from the hospital. The common denominator here is almost all of these people tell us that they believe their relatives were shot dead.
Islam Samir came to retrieve the body of his younger brother, Ahmed, shot on Monday in the first protest he ever went to.
My brother died in Tahrir Square at 4 a.m. He was 18 years old. He took a bullet in the chest and a bullet in his stomach. It was an ugly sight. There were a lot of people who died beside him.
His relatives' hands were stained red with his blood. There were other victims shot by police far from Tahrir Square. Huria Mohammed Asayed, a ministerial advisor, says her son Samer was shot dead by police on a highway in a Cairo suburb.
A minibus approached his car and it carried police officers. It was a highway, so he was driving at high speed. They signalled him to stop, and then the police officer shot through his back door and the bullet entered his body.
In the courtyard and side streets around the morgue, relatives consoled themselves with "God will bring us justice." Few believe they'll see justice from their own security forces. Arraf, Al Jazeera, Cairo.